Search engine optimization is about showing up ahead of other people in search results for relevant terms that people are looking for. And one of the ways to do this is by auditing your competition. Now, it's not always competition in the traditional sense of like there's two bookstores and they're competing against each other, but perhaps Wikipedia might actually have information on the topic that you're talking about. And so Wikipedia may show up number one in Google. And that means that they're technically competing with you for that first space in the search results, right? So it's not a non-traditional sense of the word competition, but you have to be aware of who you're competing with in terms of search results so that you can craft the right content on your site to comprehensively cover a subject to outrank these folks. Now, the key here, of course, is that when people visit your site and see your content, that they actually stay on your page. They don't go back and go look at somebody else's. So what that means is that you have to have the best content, not just comprehensive content. It has to be laid out. And now, keeping that in mind, how do you come up with the content for this page? The way that we do that usually is a content gap analysis. A content gap analysis means that we're going to look at all of the competition and we're going to make a list of all the items, all the information that they're providing and covering, so that you can make sure that you're touching on all of those points as well, that you're providing. Of course, you will also start showing up in some of the the automated AI results that Google or other search engines or even the chatbots are serving up. So the key here is using the content gap analysis to be comprehensive in the information you provide, covering all angles, all 360 angles of the topic so that there's nothing missing. And then that will prevent people from going back and looking for someone else's answer instead of yours. Now, it takes time, of course, because Google is going to put you in front of people and Google is going to look at what they do because we're all connected through the Google Analytics, through their webmaster tools. Google is seeing what they do on your website. And if they came from a search results page, they're also going to know who else showed up on that page. And if they go back and look at one of those other answers, then it sends a negative signal to Google about the content that you provided. So let's make sure that you provide the final answer, the answer that they stick with, and then you're going to see your rankings moving up over time. I'm your Santa Barbara web guy, and I'll see you next time. Take care.